This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 83 of building the Dodge Charger RT from Fast and Furious. This issue we're continuing with the door and sorting some hinges out. But first of all, we'll look at the world of Fast and Furious. Very secret agents. Mr. Nobody. Yeah, that was quite cool. I like that. It worked well. Russell's always an interesting character or actor in playing characters. But there we go. All of that to read if you so desire. The Dodge Coronet. Coronet? That's the classic American Dodge car, isn't it? Really, that's yeah, that really is. It's yeah, I don't know about the station wagon version. Bottom half imitation wood. Yeah, it looked very strange, but yeah, that was the traditional one used in many cop shows and things. So yeah, that's cool. Right, so this is mounting the left door. Although we're not actually mounting it yet. We're putting some framework onto the inside of the door, putting the hinges on the inside of the door, and then fitting the what they call the hinge mounting plate on the framework itself, ready for the door to be fitted at a later date, but not yet. Bushings in the tuning mania of obviously the cylinders there. Nice and easy. Let's find out how they work. I'm not really that bothered. As long as it works, that's all I really need to worry about. I don't need to worry about how they work or why they work. I'm just happy to drive the things. So yeah, if you want to read that, feel free, but I probably never will. There we go. That's all of that. Right, let's clear it out of the way. Let's bring the door in and get the things fitted. So today's parts, we have the bit that's got to fit onto the door itself, which metallic. That's definitely plastic. That feels metal. So that's that. We've got the hinges to fit in, and obviously the screws with which we're going to be fitting them. We have the door from previous times. So let's get this sorted out. I'll turn that over. This is going onto there that way round. Seems right. See where it's going to go already. It's going over those bits. So we've got a post that's going to fit over a couple of the screws, and that's that. We've got 4 AM screws to go through and hold that in place. That's going to be these ones. 2, 3, 4 of those out. See, actually, I'm gonna go up in the world and use my wow stick screwdriver, going into metal, so it's nice and easy. So that's going to go in there, just like that. Tighten these up momentarily, but first of all, let's get them all in place. Whenever putting any of these screws in, you should always get them all in first and then tighten them up later. So if you tighten the first one you put in up, it might not be quite lined up, and then you'll have to loosen it to do all the others anyway. So makes sense to do them one at a time. So that's all of them in. They're all lining up okay. So let's get that tightened fully down. Yeah, actually, I'm not so sure that that's a good idea for these. Let's go back old school. Sorry. There, that's in there. Now I could change the head on my electric screwdriver to use a slightly bigger one, I think, for these particular screws, but I might as well just do it. It's not like I've got dozens of the things to put in today. Probably about a dozen total, but there we go. So that is that. That's the inner frame fitted in. Then we need to play with some hinges. So let's see which of these goes with which of these. We've got that bit going to that bit. making sure you get it the correct way round. It's going to go that way round like that. And a TM screw will go through that, which is this long one here. And that goes in from the top, this side here. Let's just check. Before putting it in, that's tightening into there. Get that through there to clear out the paint from the inside of that thread. Make sure, actually, why not? Let's go back to this. Now it's gone through there, we can just motor that all the way down. So it goes through there as well, which it does. So much quicker than doing it by hand. So that's that. Now, is that also threaded? You better not be, because this is going to have to rotate, isn't it? Not threaded, but also not a great fit. So let's just get that through there. And that, it might actually be threaded. It's not going to be turning a great deal. That does feel like that's at least screwing through something there. Interesting. Right, from the other side, just to get everything in there. It just says to join them together. It doesn't say anything about exactly how they fit or what tightens into where. Very tight in the middle there. That's definitely threaded in that. So the outside bits might not be actually threaded. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out as we go. Let's see about getting that the right way round in there again. That's in there. Right, this again. Going in, but it's not going in very smoothly because it's catching up on the inside there. I might need to do this a few times and sort of wobble it around a bit just to ease it through a bit. I might even need to add some lubrication to it, make sure the hinge turns as it should. Actually, that's loosening up already quite nicely, so I might get away with that. I'd rather not use any lubrication because oiling screws is a thing that people do, but the whole idea of a screw is it's held in place with friction. So it's always nice to have that friction there to do the job that it should be doing. So yeah, I think that will ease itself in just a few turns of turning. And yeah, the screw's not moving when I'm moving that. So it's obviously not necessarily threaded or not threaded very much. So I'm happy with that. So then we need to attach this to the top of here with that coming out that way. It's going on there like that. That's more AM screws to do that. Do there. I know I've got 3 out, but I'm going to be using the others on the bottom bit. I'm pretty confident. Not sure what that bit's for either. Obviously more attachments to be put onto the door before it's done. We need an interior panel and some door furniture for the inside as well. It should have like a catch, a door release, and probably a window raising thing. And that we haven't got a window yet either. I'm not sure if the windows actually raise and lower in this. I think they do on a couple of these kits, but I've not seen that they do on this one. So that is that, and that's how it opens and closes. So free range of movement on there. Happy with that. Let's see, we need a screw to put the other bracket together in much the same way. So I'm going to do much the same thing. The screw in. Yeah, oh, there you go. That's not threaded, that top bit. So it sort of is just where the paint's jamming it up. But that's okay. That's actually not threaded in the bottom bit either. So it's definitely just threaded on the middle piece on this one. That's interesting. Don't know why it would be that way, but they're not particularly good tweezers to do this with either. I need something that's actually going to grip the thread. That comes out of there. Let's get that again the right way round so I can see what I'm doing. That's that way and that's that way. So we're going in from the top here. Yeah, that's threaded. And there. Right. Just get the first top one done on that. Happy with that. So let's get that through. Like so. Top one through there. And that should be tightening indeed. That is. Let's try again with this. For the sake of some speed. So that lines up. It does. There we go. That is another hinge complete. Again, a little bit stiff, but that will ease up. Let's attach that also. Again, using 2 AM screws into there. That way up. That way up. Oh, have I put that together the wrong way round? I feel I may have put that together the wrong way round. Yes, I have. Right. I shall do that off camera, correct that, and attach that. But before we play around with that, let's put that over to one side a minute. Let's attach this and then call it a day. So I need to bring in the bodywork. Let's bring that in now. There's 3 AM screws to hold that in place. And you know where it goes. It goes on here. I haven't rearranged things to get myself some more room yet. I'm very, very shortly going to have to do. But for now, this is going on there. That way round. In there. With 3 AM screws. I'll get these 2 out that I've done. And then finish off camera again. Middle one in there. And then one of the others. And then I shall do the others and correct that. And we'll be done in no time at all. But there's no point in me showing all of that to you because, you know, it's pretty obvious the way it's going to go. And then this will be attaching on there like so. That's going to look pretty good. I like it, but it's not going on there yet. Not even when I've done it properly, it's not going on there yet. So, yeah, that's that. That is the end of this issue. Thank you very much for joining me. I shall see you very shortly for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.